people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits?
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all.
Lexi was on the human arc? Okay. But also I think there was someone else. Only her. Yeah, maybe Lexion. Yeah, because she actually changed with the doctor, right? Yeah, exactly. That's the one. Exactly. She is the one that checking you up when you just wake up at the beginning. It's clear Subi misses her family. Yeah. Patron. Finding a home. Battle. You were forced to abandon the Krogan threat on the iconic flagship. It was the only way to save Solarian. Pathfinder. A new path. Agent of Change. You convince former Spectre Avitus Rix to take up the mantle of Turian Pathfinder, lead his people in the resettlement of the Hells Cluster. The first generation, you secured Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy and her son, the first human child born in Andromeda. You are confident that the young family will be safe and sound on Prodromos. A punishment to fit the crime. After proving that William Spender was conspiring with Nexus mutineers, you send Assistant Director of Koniu first to jail, knowing he'd never survive life on the run from his former associates. Actually, I was kind of afraid that he would survive, but okay. You exposed a rift between the Primus and the Archon, suggesting the Cat are not as uniform in their beliefs as they might be. I still kinda wonder if that was a good idea to reject the help. By giving the remnant Rave Corps to Morda and the Krogan colony, you convince them to rejoin the initiative. We have an outpost on Lina thanks to your bold choice. Yeah. Nexus, anything new here? William Spender, nah. Pathfinders, Salarian. As her official biography states, like most female Salarians, Davina Rika was originally groomed for a life of political intrigue as a Dalatras. However, she broke with religion to devote herself to exploration and the sciences. Despite lacking an official political position, Rika's natural charisma drew followers from across Solarian space, gaining her a reputation as not only a skilled scientist, but also a respected influential leader. Rika used that influence and family connection to benefit numerous ecological projects across the Milky Way, culminating in her greatest achievement, restoring the threatened biodiversity of her homeworld, Arenal, and enabling it to support a viable population. Her success on Arenal, combined with her leadership qualities and scientific expertise, drew the attention of Alec Ryder, who encouraged her to submit her candidacy as the Thalarian Pathfinder. After evading capture by the Cat and returning safety to the Nexus, Rika has devoted herself to her Pathfinder duties and advanced Solarian interests on the station. She is now conducting information gathering and research aimed at stopping Cat exhalation. And Turian, born on Pelivan and decorating engineer in Blackwatch, Mako Baro was touted by the hierarchy to be a shining example of a Turian citizen. There were concerns among initiative leadership about whether or not he would leave his comfortable life behind to become the Turian Pathfinder. But Maken was eager, so long as he could name his replacement, Avitus Rix, a former Spectre. Internal emails and screening interviews state Maken and Avitus met in the field and suggest that their relationship might be more than platonic. I think I've read that. Despite his initial hesitation, Avitus Rix complied with Massenlast's request to take up the role of Turian Pathfinder. A grief counselor was assigned to Avitus upon his arrival at the Nexus, but he has yet to show at the session. Cat. The Archon. It is now understood that the Archon's single-minded effort to find a control remnant technology have diverted resources from the Cat conquest of Helos. From gathered intelligence, the Archon's second in command, the Primus, believes their leader's interest in the Remnant has become an obsession that threatens their subjugation of the Angara. So he still wanted to kill Angara. That thing I've missed. Because why I want to go for a deal? I thought that maybe they want a peace. But if not, then we made a good decision. Cat, anything else? However, investigations show the cat themselves remain enigmatic. We know they value genetic and physical superiority, that they willingly enslave other species, and that they have position throughout the Hellas cluster. Unfortunately, a sustained dialogue of diplomatic overture seems impossible, as the cat ruthlessly exploit any attempt at peaceful communication. However, your investigations show a rift between the cat in the Hells cluster, while there remain a threat evidence show the Archon has prevented his subordinates from communicating with their home space, and that many have begun speaking out against him, given his obsession with Remnant. They really care? Okay. The Archon sword. What's that? Identified in the cryptic communication, the cat knows the Archon sword has a fearsome reputation. Will this be our enemy? Her role as an Archon's enforcer takes her across the Hells cluster to levy edicts and call distant. Apex reports that those who incur the Archon's displeasure, cat or otherwise, are pursued relentlessly by the Archon sword, often never sighted again. In combat, the Archon sword is said to favor cunning over brute strength, cloaking herself with the same techniques as Cat destined before striking fearlessly. Psychological profiles, though unpaired by an incomplete understanding of Cat's psychology, suggest she is completely loyal to the Archon and his ideas. Her title has provoked discussion amongst Nexus scientists, as it either underlines her devotion to the Archon's cause, or it implies a ceremonial and historic role. It is possible that the Archon sword represents a greater tradition, with Cat satiety not yet understood. Behemoth, yeah. These unfortunate individuals were once Krogan. After capture, extermination, and attempts at exaltation, they are now behemoths, bearing the characteristic white carapace of the cat and the strength of the Krogan in full fury. Behemoths appear to be an eerie attempt at exaltation. The process for the Krogan is as yet unrefined. Unlike exalted Angara, whose transformation is genetically and neurochemically stable, behemoths are unable to produce enough serotonin to break out of the feedback loop that result in Krogan blood rage, rendering them permanently aggressive and non-communicative. In addition, DNA samples suggest behemoths are susceptible to hypothalamic tumors. Further evidence that exaltation is intended to affect the body's oxytocin production and social bonding responses. Chemical wording is hard for me. And chemical biology, more like biology. Fighting a behemoth is not for the unprepared. With a Krogan's resilience to gunfire and preference for charging into melee, Apex tactic currently resolve around multiple rocket-propelled grenades. Primus. Wait a second, I need to check something. There's a Fiend, Ascendant, the Archon, Cat, the Sword, Technology, Destined, Anointed, Chosen, Right, Behemoth, Biology, Primus. Second in command to Archon, the Primus is supposedly trusted with leading many of the Cat's most dangerous functions. Apex teams have cited her as a hands-on leader at the key position, and orders from her are treated as coming from the Archon himself. Her main area of responsibility appears to be managing the Cat conquest of Hellas via Exalted. In as much as we can determine with scan detail on cat culture, the Primus is believed to be extremely orthodox. Intercepted and translated reports show her ordering punishments for cats who deviate from social norms and traditions. I couldn't say it's like the voice is male. I mean, they're like, you're looking totally the same, totally. Except, like, there was a... I'm not sure if it's here. But they have those, with those ring things. I put those on only females. I was wrong. Yeah. They also repeatedly expressed concern over the need to break off military exercises or recon missions to investigate random technology, suggesting this is not a normal element of Ket's expansion. Evidence now proves that the Primus and the Archon are at odds. Investigations show that Primus disapproves of the Archon's single-minded interest in remnant technology, believing it to be a distraction from the Ket's attempts to conquer Helos. She has repeatedly attempted to correct this focus on the remnant with little success and appears to have no recourse left other than to replace the Archon. Culture, anything. Culturally, the Ket are highly ritualized and ceremonial. Intelligence reports show a powerful belief in their genetic and military superiority and the belief that it benefits lesser species. Even the Ket dialect spoken in Halls translate to speaking correctly. Exaltation is thus not a punishment, but a means to balance a disordered galaxy by sharing the Ket's genetic perfection. Okay, I mean, I can think like that. It's a free word, I guess. Illidian, no. Pachero, the Varkan, the Ket flagship. Yeah, Eric Nathanius. Nothing else.
Now orbiting Gadara.
Okay, this is the last we have available right now.
The light on the side of this cluster is so different. Maybe the Scourge is absorbing certain wavelengths.
Does it ever give anything back?
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan.
This Garga 2 and asteroid is clearly being used as a stopover by outcasts. A small empty supply post and docking station are built into the rock. Level up! 15.8. What can we do with those old skill points?
Anomaly on sensors.
Asiak's thick carbon dioxide and argon atmosphere show symptoms of scourge distortion. Though no scourge dendrites are detectable in the planet's current orbital paths.
Probes launched.
There's light.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
Satellite. The Cat satellites are really processing data on the atmosphere of Asiak, though it has been badly damaged by the planet's storms. Epaya. Thanks to its unusual orbit and axial tilt, it's bounded by the snow and howling winds for all but a few hours of each 56-hour day. 56-hour day. A little too much. A new constant bombardment of meteorites from the nearby asteroid belt pelts the surface of HO28. Its only real water is the resulting dust clouds. And grill. Oh no, this is the last one.
Anomaly on sensors.
Chris discovered by an outcast with an unusual sense of humor. Grill was named for its extremely hot metallic surface and earmarked for future mining operation.
Probes launched.
Earmarked.
Anomaly found.
Volcano. The lava flows from the volcano has annihilated an unmanned outcast monitoring post. Living equipment scattered and buried. That's it. Yeah. Let's go. Nexus. Here we go. Where is it? BRX.
Hey, Ryder, I've got news about Kerry. Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest. She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up. Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells.
I haven't said yes, I haven't said okay.
It's Pathfinder, right?
Vengeful Tyrion.
Is it true? Was there an attempt on that traitor Sloane Kelly's life?
It's true.
Oh, that makes me happy. The thought of her out there with a target on her back. Someday she'll get hers.
I don't like your attitude.
I'm not alone. That woman is despised. She deserves death.
I don't like your attitude. Ignatius, who are you, dude?
Hi. Gil Brody is your engineer, right?
That's right.
I'm Bailey. I used to work with him in the hangars here. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
Depends on what you mean. His duties keep him pretty busy.
No, I mean like a... Oh, never mind. Just, tell him I said hi, huh?
Isn't going by mission, no. Yeah, hello Salarians. So many of you right now. Okay, we're going first for Cryo Bay.
The Turian Ark has been found, but the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was
There's probably nothing because we don't have a quest for a sea star here. It's still unavailable.
is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNX.
Let's check. Let's check it out.
This is not good. Back for a visit?
Yeah, see, nothing. Yeah. It's like almost full game is over, I think. We haven't talked with the system. We
A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended
used telepathy or something like that, but
removed protesters
we're still not awake.
for centuries. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of
Okay, how about here then? Nothing.
political connections.
Like even not Yeah, on hold. Oh. Okay, I have to remember about this one. Oh, actually, let's do this. Because the last one is priority ops. That means we're going for further in the main mission, and we wanted to first finish all of the subtasks, but I won't go back to Tempest because of that. I just need to buy it and don't forget about the fee. Wait. Aya. It wants me to go to Aya. Okay. We're here, so... Sorry. And that has to wait. Speak to Danas on Aya. Oh, there's more things to do on Aya. Okay. My bad. I think this won't cut us out, so we're still gonna have a chance to go to Aya.
Nakmor bore to triumphs after a challenge for her title as Krogan Overlord. Following their exile from the Nexus, Jorval Strux claimed he was the rightful Krogan leader in Helios. But Morta retained her title, defeating Strux in open combat in front of a roaring crowd on Eladon. This is HNS.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Solarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
This is how we beat them. The Archon doesn't know how to bring Meridian online. He can't control the technology. I can.
Vaults, maybe. We don't know if Meridian works the same way. And attacking the Ket, only to find out you're wrong?
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
We hear you loud and clear.
Good. That will be all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.
Yes.
Sarah.
You lied to me. You said Tad was alive.
Oh, Sarah.
Why?
I didn't know what it might do to you. I couldn't jeopardize your recovery.
Yeah, but delaying the truth?
Meant I'd be here for you when you heard it.
We're all that's left, baby brother.
I know. But 2 riders are more than enough to take on this galaxy.
You got a head start on me. What's this about you being a Pathfinder?
Yeah, Dad's crazy idea of a joke.
Uh-huh. Then I guess I'll overlook your little embellishment. You told me we found home. Yeah, I know you meant well. But no more lies, okay? I'm a big girl. I can handle it. From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
Just for once, take it easy, will you? There'll still be plenty of mountains left to climb when you wake up.
Oh, better leave the tallest one for me.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
I'm glad to see you and your sister back together finally.
Now that she's awake, what's the prognosis?
Everything looks good. Sarah's a fighter. Her recovery had more to do with that than anything I did. Though we need to keep her around for observation. Give her time to recover.
That's all.
Yeah, let's do a reunion.
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
Look at this doctor. He's like looking at us like right now hair. He's like, I'll kill you. How to kill him? I'll kill you.
Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit. Fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, door slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
You should know. Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some Initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
Only one of us could make it. And he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
I remember the stories about Dad being an N7. The things people said he did in the military. I guess it was true.
You should have seen him in action. He was incredible.
Good. That's how I'll remember him then.
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing. And failing. But she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the first contact war. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her, then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.